The bustling streets of Kampala's central business district host over 5 million people during the day and around 3.5 million at night. In a city with such a dense population, and such services like public toilets are crucial. However, the current state of affairs paints a bleak picture. Finding a public toilet in Kampala City is a challenging endeavor, especially near taxi stages along Kampala Road. The situation is particularly frustrating for citizens operating near these places.
Mu Kampala yonna tulina mu toyi ez'obwerere ziri bbiri zokka. Ekibuga Kampala kiyingiramu abantu abasukka emitwalo 7. Katebereza abantu mutwalo 7 bonna balagawa.
Our visit to these areas along Entebbe Road, we found men and women sharing a single cubicle because the ladies' cubicle had been closed off for alleged maintenance. Locals expressed concerns over the prolonged closures, saying it possesses a significant health risk.
Ng'abasajja batuyingira mu toilet eyo tusimba line olumali munnafuke buli omu ava musolo gwa munne nasiko olusolo wa munne nga era kinnyombya bwa butoyi buliwo bubiri wali side eri waliwo butoyi buli bubiri
toye mugenda mutya toye mune mugenda mu abakazi n'abasajja kati osanze mu nosanga musajja ono tategena asanga mu omukazi basanga basinga n'omu omu ku omu.
The State Minister for Kampala and Metropolitan Affairs, Kabuyecho Fatogabe, in response to this, condemns the situation and promises to address it promptly.
We regret the inconvenience being caused to the populace, but in good faith, all we need to do is to ensure that our teams expedite the process so that in the next 2 to 3 or 4 months, our people might be, they may get services actually, so that they can have facilities where to go and ease themselves and also clean themselves.
On Buganda Road near Watoto Church, a closed toilet cubicle is being used to store utensils. This means someone might be living there. The public is increasingly frustrated with the city council over the delayed reopening of these facilities.
Basibawo bagigala abakazi bena tujjula muli n'abasajja fere ntwekunganyiriza omwo ne kibanga kibanda kya firimu.
Etoyizo nungi naye ntono.
We spoke with the caretaker of the newly constructed toilet at the Constitution Square, who revealed that financial constraints are behind its continued closure.
According to the contract, that way you seem like you are not, we give you something in installments, depending on how they agreed on they agreed. So, when she sent an invoice, I've even followed that invoice several times. The first one was not responded. Then she sent another one, like that up to date. So I don't know, but recently, those guys were here, they said, let us wait for the financial year.
Meanwhile, the old toilet at this location has been demolished, leaving Constitution Square without any toilet facilities. The public has then resorted to private toilets where they have to pay for access.
Nawe tutukawo nga twagala okweyamba, otukawo ne bagamba sebo wano wagale tebana bakugulawo. Nokwata sinsi 10 oba 5, nogenda ku shero, nogenda ku totalo, nomala okola emikolojo. Nokumawo waneno naye naffe kitulumira tusaba gavumenti etuyambe
kuba eritroyi je basoko kugala eno bagamba nga eri ne bagigula naye kati eri bagigala nayo nowebuuza kati bagigala lwaki kuba abalalu nabo kati webuuza bafukawa naffe kenyini abantu ababulijjo ogenda okuva wano ku mulimo kutambula okudda eri kugunda okusasula nusu 3.
The public relations officer at KCCA, Daniel Muhomuza, says a new sanitation facility will be constructed soon.
We are upgrading our toilet facilities, and in that upgrade, we have put up a modern toilet, which can help serve the purpose. And we are at 90% or 95% thereabout completion of the public toilet at the Constitutional Square. So we believe once that is done, we shall have resolved the challenge there, especially for the public that may not have the money to pay.
Despite rehabilitation efforts, KCCA currently manages only 13 public toilets in the central business district. With a dense population, citizens are calling for more facilities to meet the growing demand.
Ezo tezimala ngate buntu obutonotono bu services abo abantu bwe baagala akawali kulerwe kafuuka ka ssente waliwo abakasolowooza buno bu service butonotono abantu bwe baagala nnyo abali mu kibuga.
In response to the public's call, the Kampala Capital City Authority is calling for calm and patience from members of the public while providing assurance that the leadership is committed to ensuring a smart city with adequate functional sanitary facilities.
Were and reconstructed in the same premises. But for some, we've left those small premises existing, like in Kiswa, like in Namuwongo 1, they are still there. But we have provided a better facility for those premises.
The Executive Director of KCCA, Dorothy Chisaka, and the State Minister for Kampala and Metropolitan Affairs, Kabuyecho Fatogabye, acknowledge the city's struggle with overloading the few existing sanitation facilities, which operate at a ratio of 40 people to 1 toilet.
In the past, over the last few years, we have improved significantly from having one stand for 100 people to now where we stand, one stand of the toilet serves at least 40 people. We would like to reduce that even much further so that our children are well looked after.
Which requires us to have one stanza for 40 people. That is the toilet people user ratio. And as I'm speaking now, each stanza serves about 50, where for them they stick on 47, but that comes to close to 50.
On April 12, 2024, National Water and Sewerage Corporation handed over 9 modern toilets to KCCA to boost sanitation. These facilities have significantly improved sanitation in the areas of Kiswa, Namuwongo, among others.
Everyone is happy within. We are really so happy and so pleased for what is happening. We thank the government.
Naye kati bwe batuwa eno toyi yatuyambye nnyo bino ebyokutambula oba kugenda ewala kati ffenna tukozesa awo tetusasula ssente.
However, with Kampala's increasing population, more toilets are necessary. The State Minister for Kampala and Metropolitan Affairs, Kabuyecho Fatogabye, says the limited land to build on additional toilets could worsen the situation in the coming years.
The reason is being Kampala Capital City, as it is, receives over almost 6 million, 5.5 to 6 million. The throughput population during the day, and this population puts a lot of pressure on so many amenities and facilities, including toilets. And actually, ideally, it would be that every 100 meters there will be a toilet facility, or 200 meters at most, at max, there will be a toilet facility if our planners had planned properly.
In other parts of Kampala, some toilets charge a fee, unlike the KCCA-owned facilities.
Sibuli toilet jetula mu kibuga Kampala nti ya KCCA. Ezimu ziri mu kibuga Kampala nenge ezimu zazimbibwa abantu, ngezimu zazimbibwa abantu ngera be baziddukanya. Naye tugamba nti ze tuzimbye ngaffe nga KCCA naddala mu bifo we tusuubira nti abantu basinga okubeera tufubanga bwe tusobola zibeere ng'omuntu asobola zikozesa nga tagiddwako ssente.
KCCA is planning to construct over 53 additional toilets by the end of 2024, supplementing the existing 760 community shared and public toilets. This could alleviate the problem of overcrowded public toilets.
So the goal is to increase the stock of spaces where people can go and ease themselves, which are very hygienic and which are suited to be in the city.
As the city awaits these promised improvements and residents continue to cope with inadequate sanitary facilities, there is hope that Kampala's authorities will expedite their efforts to provide much-needed relief. Justine Nakami in Kampala.